Hello, everyone, and welcome to Environmental Science. I am Nicole Terhune. This is my 12th year at Summit High School. I teach AP Biology, also biology, exercise science, anatomy and physiology, and environmental science. So I'm basically the life science elective teacher. I live in Summit and I attended the Summit schools for middle school and Summit High School, so I'm very familiar with the culture here. And I graduated from Muhlenberg College with a bachelor's in biology. Environmental science is an elective course. There is no lab, which there really isn't any lab right now due to COVID in general. This is a one semester course. This is on the ecosystems. There is a second semester portion to this course, which I do not teach. Miss Vital teaches that, and that is on populations. And in this class, we study the environment in the past, present, and of course, the future. And in this particular semester, we look at ecosystems and our interaction with the world around us, both positive and negative. This year is obviously very different, as you know, and for both in-person and virtual learning, students must arrive to class on time, especially if they're home, whether this is in the morning during their hour period or in the afternoon. This is, really important to setting the tone for the class. They should set up a quiet spot in their house for learning and have all of their materials available there. And they should be appropriately dressed with their microphones muted and their videos unmuted. So their face really needs to be seen so that I know what it is that they are doing and that they are in fact present for that class. I know that distractions are there, and we really encourage them to have no distractions, phone away, TV off, and they're focused on the class only. This course is kind of interesting the way it's structured. There are no tests or quizzes and no homework, which the students really like, but they know that they are required to be working on the task at hand and remain attentive in class for this format to work. So basically, I tell them at the beginning, and this is how Miss Vital will also run the second semester, so it's consistent, but I tell them that if they're not completing their assignments in class, they're not focused, they're not participating in discussion, that will then have to revert to the notes and the tests and the quizzes and whatnot to get the learning done. It's project-based, which works really well for environmental science. And since they have just one category, they're really graded on a points system. We do a lot of current events. We have discussed the fires in the Amazon rainforest, also in California. The major hurricanes that have been going on. And last year with the equine encephalitis scare in our area, that's something that we talk about, and also obviously coronavirus and its effects on the environment. We post a lot of opinions in a blog, so they'll read current events and post their opinion about that to get them responding to certain events like that. And we do a lot of collaborative projects where they're really in charge of their own creativity. Obviously maintaining social distancing and collaborating when possible. I always make sure that we collaborate with those that are at home so that they feel involved in the class, where we'll do individual Google Meets with a student in person and a student who is virtual. Some of the things that we talk about in this ecosystems course are listed here, as you guys can read through. We right now are talking a lot about how our environment has changed through time, from hunter-gatherer period to now, and also how the human population growth differs in developing versus developed nations. And then we kind of go more towards like the ecosystem. The big way to be successful here is to be an active participant in class, and definitely utilize Google Classroom all the time, because that's where everything's posted. But of course, when they are absent, and not to be afraid to ask questions. I'm sorry that I couldn't meet you guys in person. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email me. Thank you.